Hello, very good morning. Welcome to JS Testing Academy. Welcome to the next video in our YouTube channel, that is ETL testing. Okay, so in many companies nowadays they follow ETL testing. I was working in one of company where I did ETL testing, where we used to transform the data from the synapses, to the Teradata. Okay, so where ETL plays a very important role. So what is ETL is extract, transform, and load testing. So extract, transform, and load testing. So that is called as an ETL. Okay, when there is a two systems, right, a source system and the destination system. So we need to move data from the source system to the destination system. Okay, so in that case, whether we are moving the data correctly, accurately, and completely from the source system to data destination system, so that testing is called as an ETL: extract, transform, and load. Okay, so the word extract is verify the data extraction from the source system completely and accurately. So you are going to extract or retrieve the from the source system completely and accurately. Next is transform. Transform is whether you are correctly transforming according to the business rules and requirements. There will be some requirements and rules. According to that, the data is transformed or not. So that is called as a transform. Next one is load. So you are confirming whether the data is transformed accurately into the target system. Okay, so that is called as an ETL. Okay, in lot of applications where we have a source application, where you'll have a database, sales database, customer database, product database, and many databases, right? All this database should be moved from a source to an target, right? For example, all this database you are pulling to a data warehouse. Okay, so where yes, from the destination source, it's moved to a data warehouse and it gets stored. Okay, so testing that is called as an ETL testing. Okay, so what normally you test, you'll test is logic validations, whether according to the business logic is it's been transformed or not, extracted or not. Data integrity checks. Okay, so is there any errors involving or any data loss involving or duplicates or unexpected data types have been pulled or not? So that you will check it in your transform. Okay, next one is data extraction validations, whether is the right data is extracted from the source system to the destination system. So that you also check in your uh, ETL testing. Okay, and next one is load. Ensure data is correctly inserted or updated in the target database. That you do, and you do performance testing. Okay, check whether it is within the acceptable time limits, and especially for the large volumes of data. Okay, so where you do performance, like within that limit, we are able to extract it, and check whether it's the right response. Also you'll check it, and especially large volume of data you'll do it. Okay, so if you see in this, from the source, it's moved to a staging area, right? It's where here only we do extracting, transform, and load. From that it is moved to a data warehouse. What is the difference between data warehouse and data marts is a large volume of data where is stored is called as a data warehouse, whereas a data mart is for a particular specific business operation. From data warehouse, the data is extracted to a data marts. Okay, for a particular operation or for a particular business, we store right from there it can be accessed. Okay, so this is the flow right of the ETL testing. Okay, here you will see the ETL process, right? One will collect lot of information, marketing information, sales information, reports, external data. All these things are collected, extracted, and transformed and loaded. So that is what it happens, right? The all the information is like marketing, sales, reports, right? All are extracted. Okay, data is extracted from various sources and it's converted into a proper form. It is transformed into a proper form and it's been loaded into a data warehouse as we saw in the previous slide. Okay, from that it can be moved to a data marts. Next is right. There are three layers, right, in the ETL testing. Okay, so one is a bronze layer, next one is silver layer, and next one is a gold layer. Okay, so there are three layers often used. These three layers refers the different stages or environments in the data processing pipeline. See, each one represents different stages or different environments, right, in the data processing pipelines. Okay, for example, what is a bronze layer is it stores raw data and unprocessed data. So in the bronze layer, from the source it stores the raw data and unprocessed data, uncleansed data. It is extracted from the source system. Whereas in the silver layer, the data which is stored, it is been cleansed and transformed into a business rules. So based on the business rules, it is being cleansed and transformed. That is what it happens in a silver layer. But still it's not fully integrated data and aggregated data. But finally, the gold layer is the right the layer which has the fully data, fully final integrated and aggregated data which is transformed and loaded into an gold layer. Okay, so these are the three different layers, right, in the during your ETL testing. So bronze layer will focus on data storage. Okay, and testing focus on it is whether it's extracted from the source system and without any problem. Okay, without any modifications which is stored from source system to the bronze layer. Okay, so mostly you check on the different data extracted matches source data and completeness of the data that you will check in the bronze layer, whereas a silver layer, the stored data is been cleaned, right, that will be transformed based on the business logic. Okay, that will happen in your silver layer. Okay, it involves cleaning, okay, and enriching and transforming data into a particular format, intended format, which format you want, it has been right changed, converted. Okay, so mostly testing modern things you do is transformations, data cleaning, and right business rules are applied correctly or not. That is what you check in the silver layer. And next one in the gold layer, it is a final layer where it's everything is loaded and integrated and aggregated for reporting and analysis. So this is the overall idea about bronze layer, silver layer, and gold layer. Next one is there are various applications, right? We can connect with the right ETL testing. For there is an e-commerce application, whereas the data is extracted from different sources like webs, mobile apps, social medias. All these data from the different various sources are extracted and transformed into a centralized warehouse, right? It can be extracted and transformed and loaded into an external warehouse that can be used for business analysis and marketing campaigns. So this is what the ETL process, right, or the sample application, how the ETL process works. Okay, so from various sources we extract it, transform it, clean it, right, and load into a separate warehouse that can be converted into a data marts also. Okay, and we can take another healthcare application where healthcare from multiple clients you extract it, from multiple hospitals you extract it, from multiple healthcares you extract it. All these things you extract and you transform into a central system that it can be used for a patient care, billing, and compliances. Okay, this is how, right, ETL works in the healthcare domain. Okay, so you extract it and load it in a central warehouse that can be analyzed and used in the for different like services. Okay, next, if you say any retail application for sales, inventory data, all these can be extracted and stored it in a data warehouse that can be used for e-commerce, real-time reporting, forecasting, right? For other warehouses it can be used. You can also use banking, right? Bank you can extract from multiple ATMs from multiple banks. You can extract it, load it, and you can use it for right different places, right? So ETL will be worked in all the domains also. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. Hope this is useful in some point of view. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.